Okay, this is Miss Bryant, and we are getting ready to start our introduction to Lesson 7. That's what we're going to be doing. What I need you to do is open up your notebooks to the table of contents. You're probably still on page 2, and we're going to add page 20. We're going to call that the introduction to Lesson 7, or you can call it Lesson 7 vocabulary, whichever way you want to do it. Right? I would like you to get down page 20, the introduction to Lesson 7. Then I would like you to turn into page 20 in your notebook. And up at the top of page 20, I would like you to write down Lesson 7 vocabulary. So teachers, if you need to, or anybody that's at home, if you need to pause for a minute, go ahead and pause. And then we'll come back and we're going to start to get our Lesson 7 vocabulary into our notebook. Okay, now for this next part that we're going to do, we're going to be looking at Lesson 7 vocabulary, and I have put this into the notebook software so that it should be a little bit easier for you to read and follow along. But I am going to say that you may want to pause the video once you get to the end of each word or definition to give yourself time to get caught up and then start the video for the next one, because I'm just going to go through all 8 vocab terms in a row. So the first term that I want you to write down is algorithm. Algorithm is a set of routine steps used to solve problems. You were following an algorithm when you were finding the area of combined shapes. That's where you had to find the area of each individual shape and then add those together. That was an algorithm. So an algorithm is a set of routine steps used to solve problems. The second vocab term that I want to introduce you to is additional. Additional means to add on to something. So we have something that we're starting with and we're adding on to it. That's additional, to add on to something. Our third term is combine. When we say to combine, we're either uniting some things together, we're merging some things together, or in general, we're just adding some things together. So when it's asking us to combine something, that means that we're adding them together. Our fourth term is digit. And a digit is a symbol used to write numbers. We talked about digits the first week of school, and the digits are, we have 10 digits. They go from 0 to 9. Those 10 digits create all of our other numbers. So a digit is just one of those single symbols used to write numbers. So the individual digits are 0, 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 9. Once we get to 10, we now have 2 digits that make up a 10. That would be a 1 and a 0. Our next vocab term is going to seem completely new, and you probably have not seen this before. And it's okay. Right now, we're just going to get the definition down. It is partial products. The products you get in each step of the partial product strategy. You use place value to find partial products. Okay, so again, this is going to sound really new and kind of confusing, and that's okay. Right now, we're just getting the definition down. Partial products is the products you get in each step of the partial product strategy. You use place value to find partial products. Our next vocab term is going to be partial products strategy. This is a strategy or a way in which we can multiply multi-digit numbers. So it's going to be one of the ways, one of the strategies that we're going to use to multiply multi-digit numbers. So numbers that have more than one digit to them. Our seventh definition that I want to get down is place value. Again, place value is a review. We talked about this the first week of school. And it is the value of a digit is based on its position in the number. So where the digit is within the number represents its place value. So again, place value is the value of a digit based on its position in a number. The last definition that I would like to get to is product. And a product is the result of a multiplication problem. So I've multiplied something, and that answer is what we call a product. Once you have these 8 definitions down on page 20, and if you need to, go to page 21 in your notebook, then I'm going to stop this video, and you're going to start the next video that's going to talk about the family letter and completing the introduction to lesson 7. So once you're done with this, you're going to close this video out, and you're going to open up the next video, which is going to deal with the family letter and the introduction to lesson 7.